Okay, so I should be live now, hopefully. Again. Alright. So basically, I just want to go over the storm track once again since it's been a little bit. The models have had time to update. I think I'm going to wait for somebody to join. Hopefully, people start to join. I got 3 people. I didn't even see that. Alright. Wait, this is a 0Z? Oh. The newest model run just came in. I didn't realize it. Going to geography class. I forgot, you're on the other side of the world. You're in school right now. I have off from tomorrow because President's Day. Alright, so basically, I should probably check the radars and see where the storm's at. See how close DFS model brings that. So is it even snowing in Oklahoma City? It doesn't look like it. It looks like most of the snow's down here now. Is that rotation? That's not what I wanted. What is this? Alright, so most of the snow is down in southern Texas, well, rain and snow. Oh, there is some pretty heavy snow in Oklahoma. Very light snow in Oklahoma City, though. I had a whole lesson yesterday on how to pronounce this town. Tulsa. Was Toulouse, something like that. So the GFS has it down pretty good. So by later this afternoon, Monday at 12Z. Actually, today's still Sunday, so by tomorrow in the afternoon, storm should move out of Texas and mostly be in Louisiana. Probably just mostly as ice. It says there's going to be some snow, but same thing for Mississippi. You could see some snow, but it's probably just going to be an ice event for you. Alabama, where just as the GFS been expecting a rain ice event for you, no snow at all for you. Georgia and South Carolina, there could be a threat for some thunderstorms. Same thing for you, Florida, and maybe some flooding. In the Northeast, it's gonna be a mess. It was looking good for me earlier for some snow, but now it don't look like it. It looks like it's gonna be all rain for me in New Jersey, but that's fine. I'll take all rain over ice. Looks like the GFS model is starting to fix this big swath of snow that it kept reading about for some reason. I'll show you. No, that's the wrong one. I just felt like it was too heavy down here, and that this wasn't even going to happen. And I kind of had a feeling it wasn't going to happen, so the newer model runs take that away. Still a little too heavy, a little bit too down, a little bit further south in Louisiana. I don't know if they're gonna see that much snow, but we'll see how that plays out. But this is more reasonable for the GFS. I think the NAM is a little bit overestimating some stuff. I mean, some people will see maybe 9 inches. I got 4 people watching. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the 10-to-1 ratios. So I want to see what the European model says compared to the GFS. The European model and GFS are pretty close agreement. But the European model brings that snow pretty far south, and actually something I want to mention, in my last live stream yesterday, it finally happened. Oh, I'm too late. But all of Texas was under a winter storm warning. I got a screenshot of it, so it's fine. Oh, you are seeing snow in the deep south? Okay, that's good. How far? Well, it might be possible. It might be possible. I mean, at least it's not saying like 8 inches like it was the other, last night. That was definitely way too much. There was no way the deep south was going to see 8 inches of snow. Somebody reported snow right on the American and Mexico border. Let's see. Radar says ice, but it's possible. Yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe it even got that far south. The fact that snow is further south than Corpus Christi is insane. What's it doing in... Oh, it's a mess over here. Oh, some people are seeing snow. At least it's coming up as snow, but everybody's reporting ice pellets or sleet. Yeah, the models seem to be not overestimating a little bit. Well, at least for southern Texas. I'll show you. So like last time, for whatever reason, the GFS had this heavy swath of snow here, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna happen. But now with the newer runs, I think it's still a little bit too heavy for Louisiana, but you know, maybe they could see 8 inches of snow, but it's more reasonable down in southern Texas, especially since they are apparently seeing some snow. I'm not in Texas, so if any of you live in Texas and especially deep south, and you want to put your weather report in, that was the quickest geography class I've ever seen. Unfortunately, sorry, I messed up your name, South Sydney. Unfortunately, this storm isn't going to be hitting you, so you know, you'll be all right. The GFS still pretty heavy with the ice. Brings less ice to southern Texas, but I think it's because some ice already fell. But we'll see how that plays out. Maybe that'll just be more sleet or something. Let's look at the second storm, the storm after this. It's looking like Place with the most snow. This is a 10-to-1 ratio, so we'll go by this model. It looks like Ohio might actually be the sweet spot for the first storm, and then the second storm, maybe Arkansas. We'll see how that plays out, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be a little bit too rainy for the second storm, especially in places like Pennsylvania to see 10 inches of snow. Let me check what the newest model says. It's windy, but I'm sure it's very warm, ain't it? This is Tuesday storm. Second storm's gonna take basically the same track, except move everything north. Starts out at snow. Maybe possible thunderstorms in the morning. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna. I don't think Pennsylvania would be able to see 10 inches of snow with that ice mixing in. There's a possibility for some thunderstorms. Let's see what the sounding says. It's 41, but insanely humid, just a couple feet off the ground practically. A couple hundred feet off the ground for New Jersey. I don't know, it's possible. What's Maine looking like? Just for fun. Oh, they'll see some snow. .0 degrees in that wherever I just clicked in Oklahoma is 0 degrees right now. Well, in the next 6 hours. That's insane. Oh, apparently I'm seeing some rain. I didn't get any alerts or anything. Usually I have a whole bunch of notifications on my phone saying it's about to rain. See what's going on up north in DC. Oh yeah, there is some rain near my house. Possible ice. It don't look like it's gonna do that much to me. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So it looks like a lot of people in the Midwest are actually seeing some snow too. I wonder if that's from this storm system? Probably. It might be the first batch of moisture that everybody was talking about, and then that kind of moves out, and then the main storm moves in. Be right back, 20 minutes. Alright. Wonder if New Jersey could see thunderstorms. No. Wait, that might. No, it won't. It'll be rain. Let's see what the temperatures are looking like behind this storm. Oh, it is insanely cold in Texas. I can't even believe this. Some people in Texas are gonna be seeing colder temperatures than what I ever felt, and I live in New Jersey. -5 near Oklahoma City, and then tomorrow night -11 near Tulsa. That's insane. Most snow in Texas. Let's see if this. Am I able to see how much snow already fell? Oh yeah. Wonder how accurate this is. We'll just look at snow depth. Wonder how much I wonder how accurate this is. Anywhere in this area. Is this an accurate amount of snow that's on the ground right now? Looks like Oklahoma City seems to be right in a sweet spot, 7 inches. But they already had apparently they already had like 2 inches of snow on the ground, so I don't know if that model is counting that too. Oh, but you did say in Texas, so So maybe Dallas area seeing a lot of snow. I mean, well, has the most snow right now for Texas. I still can't believe that it's really snowing this bad, this far south in Texas. Let's see what this model says about South Dallas, which was like right here. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty accurate. So I think I can use that model to help me whenever somebody says how much snow's on the ground right now. Anyway, let's look at the wind chills because they're fun. What's wrong? The next storm, it's looking like it's probably going to be the same strength as this storm, but everything's just pushed north. Like it's raining in southern Texas this time, and it's icing in the middle of Texas, while most of the snow is forecasted to be in Oklahoma. And instead of Louisiana seeing a possibility of snow, uh, it's more north. And Mississippi don't even have a chance for snow. But it's the same strength as the last storm. It's just taking a slightly different track, which would be more rainy and less snowy, which I think for anybody in this country would want that right now. How about these wind chills? Dallas area, can you confirm? Oklahoma City, can you confirm? These are freezing cold. I mean, does it really get that cold down south like this? Is this model even correct like that? That's insane. It's really cold enough to snow all the way down in southern Texas. The only reason why it's not is because the warmer, humid air in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. But that is crazy. If it wasn't for that, the whole state of Texas would be snowing. That is crazy. Yeah, I think there's a storm going on in Portland, Oregon, and I've just been ignoring it. I've been so focused on the Texas storm. This is your next storm. The one that's in Oregon is Texas's next storm. So we should pay more attention to that eventually. I don't know. Oh, I'm not too sure about the next storm snow total, so I'm not going to talk about it yet. Might be a little bit overestimated considering a lot of us are supposed to be seeing ice or rain. We got a warmer weather pattern ahead. Then it makes anyone happy. By warmer, I mean, you know, we're in the 30s in some places in like North Dakota instead of being 30 below zero. In Texas, you're back to your normal self, 60s, 70s. Still a little bit chilly at nighttime though. But I think anybody would take that over what's happening right now. I don't know if there's a specific place I should look at. You can type it in the chat if you want. This cloud cover for right now? Something tells me this is a little bit wrong. You mean to tell me that there's oh, 100%, it's opposite, my bad. Just saying. You mean to tell me there's no clouds in Texas right now? Wow, look at all these winter storm warnings. They go way up into Vermont. That's insane. No, I didn't mean to do that. I want to see how much snow they're forecasted to get. Okay, so the National Weather Service, I agree with them. For southern Texas, this is more reasonable. What's this? Yeah, there's a ton of people. Ton of people under a winter weather advisory. Some type of winter. Oh. That's like probably like 200 million people. That's a good chunk of the United States, and I don't think anybody really lives up in the mountains over here. So really, the only people they're missing is right here. What am I under? I think I'm under a winter weather advisory for an ice storm. Oh yeah, and I'm sure ice storm warnings might move down south a little bit more. Not too sure. 1/10 of an inch of ice. No good. No good. I don't want that. Looks like the ice that could possibly hit me this morning. Well, tomorrow morning. Dinner's over. I'm actually trying to eat dinner, but I'm live streaming. I got a steak right next to me. I have some broccoli and steak, and I would eat it, but then I'm like, I'm live. It's kind of gross. This is every morning in Texas right now. Insane. I'm glad I got to see Texas under a complete winter storm watch before it turned to a wind chill warning, but I saw it. I got my screenshot of it. I knew it was going to get pushed further south. Tulsa. I remember how to say it. I think I said it right. I still don't have much of a game plan for this stream. I'm just streaming, just to talk to people, really. If anybody wants to ask a question about the weather, I'll try and answer it. I should fly to Texas and live stream the storm. I have the money, I just don't have the will to do that. And I'm also probably too young. That's right, Tulsa. We'll put Tulsa in my bio. I can't believe it's not Toulouse. I can't even say it wrong now. How was I even saying it before? I think I was saying Toulouse or something like that. It's spelled Toulouse. How is it Tulsa? There's gonna be a lot of energy in Louisiana by tomorrow afternoon, maybe. It's gonna be pretty rough for them. They're gonna see a pretty good amount of ice, maybe some snow. Well as down south, they'll see good rain. They'll see rain. There is a flood threat. And the next storm. Oh, the next storm. Stronger, slightly stronger. Possible line of thunderstorms, maybe. I'm hoping. I'm looking forward for that. Tulsa. Tulsa. I wonder if it's gonna be hard to pronounce names in Louisiana. Actually, is it even ice in Louisiana? What's it doing there? Oh yeah. Wow. Louisiana's seeing pretty good snow. Wow. Really far south. It might be snowing in Lake Charles. Oh, well, this guy reported ice, so it's probably icing. But still, wow. Oh, and all these areas seem to be reporting ice. Alright, well, if you want snow, you gotta go a little bit further north than Shreveport, Louisiana. Look how far south the snow's going. It's out in the Gulf of Mexico. It's so far south. It's in Galveston. Galveston. I can't speak. This time I'm not even tired. Wait, this is the newest radar update? Oh, so it switched over to snow? It's probably gonna switch back to ice. Anybody live in Brownsville? Can anybody confirm this? Nobody's reporting anything, so I mean somebody said snow, but somebody right next to him saying ice. So Dallas Fort Worth for the next storm. So for the next storm, everything's gonna be pushed a little bit further north. The GFS makes it look like it's not even gonna Dallas Fort Worth might not even get hit that hard. Hopefully no ice in Dallas Fort Worth. They had enough of that, but this storm seems like the next storm seems like it's not gonna be too bad for Texas and maybe Dallas. What's it look like in Dallas Fort Worth now? Where's Fort Worth? It was somewhere over here, right? There it is. Yeah, right next to Dallas. Yeah. So I would say maybe you could see some mixing according to the GFS model, but it don't seem that bad for the next storm, which is good. Wow, Texas, you're supposed to be dry from Thursday night all the way until Sunday night, maybe. What in Dallas? Well, the Fort Worth area. How much snow's on the ground for Dallas right now? About 2 or 3 inches should be on the ground. South Fort Worth. How accurate is this? Would you say about 3 inches? Just south of Fort Worth? Okay, so this model's pretty accurate. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Go southern Texas, how much snow? I wonder if there's actually 0.4 inches of snow in Houston. Does anybody live near Houston? Is it actually snowing hard enough to possibly see 0.4 inches? Yeah, alright. So it's pretty accurate, that's good. Nah, I won't feel bad using that. Let's look at Oklahoma. Look at that, Oklahoma City. The sweet spot. Nearly 7 inches. Tulsa? 5 inches? How accurate would you say that is? Oh, no way for the next storm. Wow. That's insane. 17 inches? That's insane for the next storm. I use this website right here, Pivotal Weather, and it's pretty good. It's for free, but I did buy the paid subscription version of it because I didn't like the ads, but it's pretty good. I got a lot of information. It shows me stuff like what the National Weather is saying and some of their forecasts and some observations. I can look at the drought monitor pretty easily. I don't have to switch websites. But I still choose to go to the National Weather Service because I can't click here and see what the National Weather Service has. I wonder if all of Louisiana is going to get put under a winter weather watch. It's possible. I'm sure they will. That'd be awesome. Look at Kansas. Dude, snow totals for Kansas. Kansas, can we confirm? Wichita, 2.5 inches. Anybody live in Kansas? What's up with this snow hole right here? It goes from no snow to 2 inches. Actually, I think Kansas's snowpack was already there. About 0.09 inches. Oh, 0.13 inches of ice maybe in Louisiana right now. Let's look at Louisiana. I feel like I haven't really been paying attention to Louisiana. Okay, so GFS model is picking up on ice at Lake Charles, not snow. An inch of ice already? I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't mean to be a hater on Louisiana, but I don't think we're gonna. How is 8 inches of snow gonna fall? Let's look close up at what the GFS model says is supposed to happen. Look at Alexandria, Louisiana. Tell me when you see enough snow for there to be 8 inches to magically fall. Louisville, Kentucky. Let's go back a little bit. Alright, well, it looks like now the first batch of moisture, it could be snowing right now. I'll check on the radar for you. But, you might be fighting some mixing. But the real storm for, you said Louisville, right? Okay, good, yeah. It can't hang until 3 a.m. like last time. Oh, I don't plan on doing this for the till 3 a.m. I don't have school, but I could. And welcome back, South Sydney Storms. And anyway, Louisville, Kentucky. So by Monday, maybe by noon, you could be seeing some snow, and then that really heavy snow is going to move in by 3 on Monday. And it's only going to stick around really until 9, but I think a pretty significant amount of snow is going to fall. I agree with the GFS model with how much snow is going to fall. Might be a little bit overestimated, but it's totally possible, especially if you say all snow. Look at the NAM. Yeah, I think the European and the NAM has it down much better. So, be prepared for 8 to 12 inches in Louisville. I think this is too far south. I think this is going to be all ice and rain. Oh, for me, I'm not expecting any snow or much snow at all. Here's how much snow I'm expected. So I'm Philadelphia, and I'm expected to see an inch. I don't think that's even going to happen though. I think it's going to be mostly ice or rain. I'll show you. Okay, first batch of moisture moves in, already icing, quick, and then the real storm's gonna move in, and I'm already in the rain. In fact, I'm in the rain the whole time. Really, the only chance I have to get snow is when the first storm moves in on Thursday, I think. The second storm, not the first storm. Of course, yeah. I have a chance of seeing some snow there, but then we quickly switch over to rain. Maybe a possible thunderstorm. You know, snow to a thunderstorm on the same day? I'm completely okay with that. That's really it. There's no other snow threats. Whatever this is that the GFS model just spit out. Don't know what that was. I don't want to go back to that weather pattern where, like, northern New Jersey sees a ton of snow and I'm down here seeing nothing. Thunder snow? Yeah, thunder snow. Very possible. I want to see Louisville. I want to see Kentucky. Okay, so no snow yet. Moving in. Evansville. I have a town named after me. Did the storm slow down? Nah. It looks like it's going the same pace. Yeah, it's gonna be out of here pretty quickly. Yeah. By noon tomorrow, Texas should be pretty clear. So, fast moving. Just like Jim Cantor. Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville strong, I got you. Alright. So again, it might be actually raining or snowing right now, but looks like you're gonna be seeing sleet by around 12 midnight. Oh wait, that's about 20 minutes from now. So yeah, I was right. It should be raining or sleeting right now. And then but that's the first batch of moisture that's gonna move out of here. But the real storm's gonna move in, and you could be fighting with some snow or ice. So there could be some mixing. So it's a little bit uncertain for Nashville, Tennessee. And then the second storm, I think it's gonna be rain. Might start out as snow, change over to rain, and then maybe you'll see some lingering snow showers behind that. All that's gonna happen by Thursday. Let's see how much snow. Pretty decent amount of snow actually. I would say that would be pretty accurate. 4 inches for Nashville. Oh, that's the wrong model. No, take me back to Nashville. There we go. European model brings your snow totals up more. Magnolia, Texas. Okay. Central Ohio seems to be going back and forth between a lot of snow and nothing. Central Ohio is looking good. I think. I'll check on it. Yeah. This is no, that's not Ohio. No, that is Ohio, right? And then we'll look at the NAM one more time for Nashville. This is only for the first storm. The NAM brings big disappointment for the first storm. 0.3 inches. So I would say expect 1 to 2 inches at most, but you could be expecting more depending on how much mixing's in there. But Ohio's looking good for snow. Central Ohio. That's the first storm, and then the second storm, Columbus seeing over a foot on top of what already fell. Oh yeah, of course. European model. It says exactly what the GFS model. Didn't the GFS say 7.6? Oh, let me see. Oh, 7.8. Okay, so Ohio is pretty certain. Let's see if the NAM model can say the same thing for Columbus. It needs to load. A little bit further north. Either way, you can at least expect, 6 to 8 inches. I'm sure that's. I wonder if that's what the National Weather Service has you under right now. Let's check Ohio. Well, I'm gonna check Columbus, which that wasn't really Columbus. Close enough. Yeah, right there. Let me click on this. Would I say 6 to 8 inches? All right, that's pretty good. I didn't even check the National Weather Service, and I kind of got their forecast. We're doing good. Let me see what I would say. What did they say about Tennessee? Nashville. Okay, I said didn't I say 1 to 2 inches? Nashville was saying 3 to 4 inches. But I did say expect more, but still. I'm not even checking the National Weather Service. Accumulation has us under AccuWeather. Oh, I don't ever use AccuWeather. They were always wrong. Like before I was able to predict my own storms, I wait, where at? Central Ohio? What part of Ohio? And Tennessee Strong says it's sleeting. Let me look at the radar really fast. Tennessee. Yep. Okay, so it's sleet, not snow. Gonna get a radar that's closer. Some people are seeing some snow in Nashville. But you said it's sleet? Tennessee Strong? London, Ohio? Okay, let me check London, Ohio. Where exactly is that? I don't live in Ohio. But I'm assuming it's somewhere in the central Ohio parts, because that's where you were concerned about. Oh wow. Some people could see 8 to 12 inches in northern Indiana. Wow. The direct left of Columbus. Okay, hold on. The directly left. Somewhere in here. Pretty solid. I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see where it goes. Because it does say ice accumulations expected. So we'll just see. But, like the European and GFS model said, there could be more than this. So, definitely expect more. But plus, you're also going to get hit by 2 storms. The second storm's going to start out as snow for you. So, I wonder if their local weather models are talking about that too, for being over a foot. Are they talking about both the storms or just the first storm? Just the first? It's not out of the question, definitely not. Oh, I'm still in Ohio. There we go. I like looking at other I like looking at other cities and seeing what they're getting. Because I used to just look at Philly and just be like, all right, I'm getting this. But when other people are like, well, what about Nashville? I'm just like, I'll show you. No, you're not. You're like the only one talking. That's fine. I like when people ask me questions on the stream. That's really the only reason why I stream. I just like talking to the people. And if they have questions, I'll answer them. I should play some classic music. If it wasn't so late at night, I would. Very like professional classic music, so when people join. What is this? What's going on? Have I gained any new subscribers? Oh, I have. I got 1 person to subscribe to me. I'll take it. Thank you. Whoever subscribed to me, if you're watching. Thank you. And I got 6 likes. Thank you. You guys don't understand how happy that makes me feel. Every YouTuber says that, but I actually mean it. No, you're not a bother. One of it is a bother. Other channels who post weather videos, but they're so about milking it for the money, and that makes me so mad. Thank you for subscribing, Phoenix Gaming. I appreciate it. Jojo Guns, thank you. Look at this. If I go on YouTube, oh look, there's my live. I can look at my video. Here's my live. I gotta pause it. Look at that. Hi. All right. Where's a video that's, I'm sure it's gonna be up on my recommended. I guess I'll have to type it up. What's the name? Direct weather or something? Okay, this guy. I'm sure we've all seen this guy, right? And I used to watch his videos too before I started making videos. And they're good, you know, they get a lot of views. But the problem is, he's milking you. He really wants you to pay for the most stupidest stuff ever. And I was watching his videos now that I'm like older and I understand what he's trying to do. He wants you to pay to join his channel, which, mind you, $4 a month just to get a couple emojis is ridiculous. This, I don't even know what perks you get for this, and you could pay up to $100 a month just to be a member of his channel. And it makes me mad because I'm just like, I like making videos because people actually have questions, and you're sitting here making videos just to milk them for their money, and that makes me so mad. And he doesn't even have the storm track right. If you look at his thumbnail, he has it coming out just seemingly out of nowhere in Mexico and just up. It's taking a track down here through the Gulf and up. I don't know if that was just to make the thumbnail look cool, but still, I was watching his videos the other day and I just got really mad because I'm just like, he's using weather for money instead of to actually help people who are scared and have questions about it. But yeah, just wanted to say that. And if I get bigger on YouTube, I'm not gonna sit here and milk you guys for money. Yeah, it came from Neverland, just out of nowhere. This low, how? Listen, look at the GFS model, and I'll show you the European model. Remember, his low came out of Mexico, seemingly out of nowhere, up north over this way. So this is the low. This is the storm that he's talking about. So let's see where it goes. Oh, through the Gulf of Mexico, and then up. Sorry, I have a train. And then up the northeast. And it doesn't even go out to sea like what he says. It's predicted to go up the northeast like a nor'easter, which he did say that in the thumbnail, but still. What? So guys, if I ever get big on YouTube, I'm going to be sure to charge a membership that's $100 a month, because somebody has that. Somebody has money like that. Look, again, European model, out into the Gulf, up the East Coast, nor'easter. Doesn't come out of Mexico, seemingly out of nowhere, and it doesn't go out to sea. So, Nam, it's in Mexico, goes out into the Gulf, up the East Coast, takes the nor'easter track. So, yes. I know. It's funny. It's really funny because I'm sitting here. Yesterday I live streamed for 5 hours. It was from 1 to 6 and I was talking to everybody. And then I said my goal was to get to 120 subscribers, but in no way was I begging people to subscribe. Was I begging people to like my live stream? And you know, even if I had donations turned on, which I literally can't, but I will turn them on, but even when I do get them on, I'm never going to sit here and be like, oh, if you guys want to donate. No, if you guys want to donate to me because you like my stuff, then you can. So it makes me mad when I watch bigger channels which claim to talk about weather, and then they're sitting here bribing people for money and buying merch. I'm like, who's going to buy your merch that says direct weather on it? But yeah, that's my I don't like to spread hate, but I get pretty mad when people bribe people for money. As a channel who focuses on weather, I think people should know about the weather and not about how they should pay you. Well, yeah. Let me know if you have any questions, because I've already went over the storm track multiple times for both of the storms, so now I'm just waiting to see if anybody joins and goes, what about Texas again? I should make a side YouTube channel that's like Drama Alert. I'll talk about direct weather. Also, notice how every video was 15 minutes long? That's because if you make your videos 10 minutes long on YouTube, you can pick as many ads as you want. And so I'm sure he made every video 15 minutes long for no reason, so he can put infinite ads on his videos. Like my videos, when I talk about weather updates, are, you know, no longer than 5 minutes. I mean, if they are, then it's because I was covering a lot of information. But never a 10-minute video unless it's like a winter storm or a thunderstorm, but still. I wouldn't throw a ton of ads on there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, not too sure what to do, so we can talk about wind chills again. How cold it's gonna get. Oh my gosh. This is colder than yesterday. Minus 56? Wow. St. Cloud, are you okay? I think the most. Oh yeah, definitely. That's another thing people do is they overestimate this. I like to underestimate. I'd rather be slightly wrong backwards. Like, I don't want to say, oh yeah, 3 feet of snow is gonna fall, then you only get a foot. I'd rather say, yeah, 8 inches of snow is gonna fall, and then you get a foot. Look at these are also meme temperatures. Minus 13 in Dallas, wind chill. What? That is insane. Dallas is gonna be colder tomorrow than it's gonna be more colder tomorrow. Well, tonight actually, well this morning, than I've ever felt. I never felt cold that was minus 13. What about Southern? Let's see what their wind chills are. No way. Corpus Christi. 5 degrees. Forecast Northwest Mississippi. Okay, I could do that. Actually, I think Northwest Mississippi is going to be... I think Mississippi's looking like a more rain event now. Maybe an ice rain event. We'll see. This is the first batch of moisture moving through. This was earlier, so let's go to right now. Okay. Pretty dry Mississippi. So by 6 a.m., the GFS model has you seeing some rain. And you said Northwest Mississippi. So there's a possibility that maybe you could see some snow up here. But I think that there might be some more mixing than what the GFS model says. So if you live in Northwest Mississippi, everyone in Texas is dead. What? Anyway, if you live in Northwest Mississippi, there's a good chance you could see some snow. But I think this mixing is going to move a little bit further west. But we'll just see how that goes. And then the second storm, I think, is an all-rain event. Yeah, all-rain event. But we can still check and see how much snow is going to fall. I'd say 6 inches is... I agree with GFS model with this, actually. Let's see what the European model says. Okay, that's a little bit too... Well, it depends. I think the NAM model's got it right for north. I don't know about the southern states. Yeah, I think that's a little too less. So I would expect like 4 to 6 inches, but I'm going to check the National Weather Service for you. I'm going to real test. How correct are my forecasts just by looking at 3 models? So we got to look at the next. Why is the National Weather... Oh, okay. Why is this complicated? How come they don't have a nice graphic like everybody else that just says, yeah, 8 inches or something? Why is it so complicated like this? I have to zoom. I can't even read this. I have to zoom in. Wait, look at this. There we go. Oh, I gotta zoom out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Much better. Now I gotta zoom in again though. There we go. There we go. Did I say 2 to 4 inches? Yeah, that's possible. But a lot of ice. That's a lot of ice. 0.35 of an inch. That's a ton. Oh, you're like very, very north. Oh, I think you have a good chance of seeing snow. If you're like the NAM model is actually having a warm bias. Oh, it is. Some viewers. Yeah, 11. Yesterday I had 14. Maybe we can beat that. Also, I gained how many subscribers? South Sydney's? Do you know how many? Maybe I can beat that too. Whoever just subscribed also, thank you so much. But maybe we can get to 150, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to subscribe. Yeah, north of Memphis. Oh, I gotta zoom out. I can't see how zoomed in I am. Okay. I have a lot of tabs open. Yeah, I would say 136. Being on the other side of the world must be nice. Sun's up. But yeah, Mississippi has a good chance of seeing pretty good snow, especially northwest Mississippi. If you live in the very corner here, definitely gonna see some snow. I know. I was only had 20 subscribers just a couple months ago. Oh, you meant 136 subscribers, not the time. Oh. I'm dumb. That's okay. It's okay to be dumb, like me. Wow, look at the stream's low latency. Hold on. Oh yeah, yesterday that was terrible. I was like a minute and 30 seconds off. Now I'm only like a few seconds off. That's good. I wanna look at South Carolina and Georgia because I think they're gonna have a severe weather outbreak. I want to look for the second storm because the second storm looks more concerning for them. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really bad. Hey brother, I'm sorry I'm late. How's Pittsburgh looking? I'll show you 3 models in Pittsburgh, and then we'll just average them out. So this is a GFS model for snow. Just a little Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh. Okay, so the first storm, the GFS makes it look like that you're not going to see that much snow. But the second storm is when you're really going to start to see some snow. But I'm a little concerned about that because I live in Philadelphia, so I'm kind of familiar with the area around here. And the GFS model says it's going to be a little bit rainy. You can see it's going to start out as ice and snow. That was the first storm, just ice and snow. And then the second storm might be some, it might start out as some snow. But then it's going to change over to rain, and I'm just not too sure. So that's probably why you're seeing some 10 and some 5. I'm pretty sure it's possible for a tornado to form while it's snowing. Anything's possible. There was a severe thunderstorm warning and a snowstorm last night, so I'm sure a tornado could form in a snowstorm. Snownado. But yeah, Pittsburgh. Let me look at the GFS. I mean the European model, because honestly, that is going to be a hard forecast. Okay, I think the European model has the first storm down pretty good. The second storm, I just think might be a little bit too much. Let's look at the NAM. I have faith in the NAM. Oh no, Pittsburgh's a hard spot to predict. I would say expect 4 to 6 inches, and I'm also gonna check what the National Weather Service says, just to back up my facts. Oh, look at that. You saw that live on stream. You guys saw that live on stream, right? I didn't look at this at all. That was just my I would look at the models and I was like, you know what? 4 to 6 inches looks good. National Weather Service says 4 to 6 inches. I'll take it. Timeline for the second storm? Thursday. Oh, well, for Pittsburgh, actually, it might be Wednesday. I'm gonna check though. First storm and then a second storm. Just gonna move in. Okay, so Thursday at 1 a.m. you might be able to see some snow showers. It's a little bit far out, so just to be safe, we'll say Thursday at 4 a.m. you can start seeing some snow. So by the time you wake up in Pittsburgh on Thursday, maybe some pretty heavy snow falling. And then the changeover to ice will be at around 4 p.m. on Thursday, with the rest of the storm just being rain, and it should be out of here by Friday in the morning. Philly isn't looking so good either for some snow. I really want some snow in Philly. That's where I'm at. Oh, at 15 miles west? Well, then you could be seeing 6 to 8 inches instead of 4 to 6, according to the National Weather Service, which they tend to be pretty accurate. But down south, it's gonna be pretty rough. This is the whoa. So I want to see the second storm. Yeah. Good Penguins weather. Try to come back and let me know how well me and the National Weather Service's forecast was for the first storm, and then tell me the second storm. Actually, there's not that much change in wind direction. It might not be that much of a tornado threat. What storm just had the tornado threat? I know I was looking at something and there was a bad tornado threat. Maybe it was this storm. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. How cold is it in Philly right now? Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know my own weather. I haven't even been focusing. Like, it's been so boring. Like, my weather is just cold and it's cloudy. But it's probably like, I'm gonna guess 28. Oh my god. Oh wait, that wasn't even for right now. Hold up, I lied. Ow. 32. But whatever. That's fine. We'll take it. I'll take the L. 32 degrees, and it's icing, maybe. There's a little bit of ice down south near the ocean. Like Dover, Delaware, there's some ice. I haven't actually looked at Alabama that much. I gotta start looking at Alabama just in case somebody from Alabama comes in. I have an idea what's going on. Yeah, mostly ice and rain. Any chance of snow there? Probably not. If the GFS says there's any chance... GFS, what are you talking about? You clearly see... you die at 32 degrees? That's 0 degrees Celsius. That ain't that bad. Let's see. Not that bad at all. Now I want to see how much ice is going to fall in Alabama. That's a pretty bad ice storm for Mississippi and Alabama. No, for real. 32, it really isn't that bad. If there's no wind, I like 32. I go outside in my t-shirts at 0 Celsius. In fact, I have a video of me laying in the snow a day after we had a snowstorm in a tank top. I was cold, but I still did it. Doesn't seem like something an Australian would do. Alright, now let's look at the second storm. Probably all rain. Yep. Any tornado threat? Oh, there is going to be some thunderstorms. There is a slight tornado threat. Very massive change in wind directions. Just very... maybe a couple of thousand feet up in the atmosphere, so that might cause some tornadoes. Maybe visiting the States is a bad idea for you, in the wintertime at least. If you come here in the summertime, it feels hotter than Australia. It gets hot. Oh yeah, this weather has been insane. This weather pattern, I've never seen a weather pattern like this before. I'm just like, how can cold air that cold get all the way down to places in Mexico? And the fact that Texas is seeing more snow than I've seen this year, and I live in New Jersey, is insane. I'm down. I can't wait for the summertime in the US. We get some good thunderstorms. Actually, this might be something to look into. Now that we're getting closer, this might be a storm of concern now. Oh, maybe that'll bring me some snow. Maybe. What's the temperature? Ow. Come on. 40 degrees? Why? But I'm mostly excited for Philly for this thunderstorm right here. I'm really hoping we get some thunderstorms. Even though it's 39 degrees, it's really warm and humid up there. I think we could definitely see something. Oh yeah, there's that change of wind direction I was talking about. Pretty dramatic change of wind direction. I think I clicked in Georgia. So a lot of Georgia is going to have this set up. So there could be some possible tornadoes, if not the severe thunderstorms with straight line winds. So Georgia, South Carolina, even Florida, be careful. If anybody's watching who lives down there. Yep, change of wind direction. Might cause some rotation, which would form a tornado. I want to see how warm Florida is going to stay. Just for fun. Look how warm Florida is. While Mississippi is seeing snow, and Alabama's in the 40s, Florida's sitting over here in the 80s. To South Sydney, that's like 30 degrees Celsius. Wow. I'm jealous of Florida. I think we all need, everybody in this country needs to go to Florida until summertime, and then we gotta leave immediately because the humidity is gonna be so bad there. I got 10 people watching. I'm just going over the weather. If you got any questions, just comment them in the chat and I'll answer them. Oh yeah, yeah. Anywhere near the coast feels cold. Well, even though it's not cold, it's still like 70 degrees. I guess if you go from being in the sun with no winds and it's like 84, and then you go near the coast and it's 70 degrees and windy, it gets pretty chilly. Is anybody even alive in Texas right now? I know it's freezing cold. Let's see what the storm is. Okay, so Nashville looks like they're seeing, it says it's seeing snow, but we're getting reports of ice pellets. This was about an hour ago, so if anybody's awake in Nashville and has this app, report some snow if it's snowing. Where was the other town? Louisville. I want to check on Louisville. See if any precipitation moved in. Nope, still pretty dry. In fact, let me see something. Oh no, it's moving in. What do you think Toledo, Ohio will get? I think it's looking good for Ohio. Went over Ohio a lot, and it's looking like they're gonna see pretty good amount of snow, anywhere from 6 to 12 inches for the most part. Maybe not southeastern Ohio, but I'll show you. So I'm gonna do the 10-to-1 ratio. So the first storm's gonna come in, drop pretty good swath of snow near like the Columbus area. Which, where's Toledo? Toledo. Oh, up north. Okay, I see it right up there. So the GFS has you seeing maybe about 6.5 inches, somewhere around there. So I would say expect 3 to 8 inches of snow. And then the second storm could drop an additional 5 to 8 inches of snow. Did I say 3 to 8 inches of snow last time? No, I meant 5 to 8 inches. So both these storms could drop 5 to 8 inches of snow there, according to the GFS. But let me check the European model. Okay, so they're in close agreement, both of the models. And just for fun, we'll check the NAM. Yeah, so Toledo's looking good for probably like an 8-inch storm. But I'm gonna check the National Weather Service too. Let me get Toledo. I want Toledo. There we go. This for Toledo? This for the first round of snow? I wonder what they're looking at and why they're saying it's so low. Because maybe they need to update it. When was the last time this was updated? Does it say? Issued at 6 a.m. Okay, so this was updated like a day ago. So I think when they re-update it, it'll probably be more than what it is now. Because the GFS and the European model are in close agreement for 7 inches of snow, and the NAM model was saying 6 or something like that. So I would say expect 6 to 8 inches of snow for Toledo. I don't know why the National Weather Service has Toledo's snow total so low. I usually trust the National Weather Service, but I want to see what they're saying for New Orleans. That's a lot of ice. Half an inch of ice. That's a ton of ice. Sleet and snow shower. Let's see. I want to see how severe or how heavy it is. 40 miles north of Memphis. Are you in Tennessee though? So it's somewhere like over here. Oh yeah. Definitely some sleet moving in there. Report of snow. All these reports are pretty old. Did everybody just decide to go to sleep? There's no storm chasers out there? Oh, so you're like somewhere over here. Wait, what's this report over here? Is this a wind report? Blowing snow report? Oh yeah. On the light side. I want to look at Texas. I want to see what winds they're seeing right now. And why they're seeing a blowing snow report. Oh yeah, it's pretty gusty out there. Oh, those wind chills gotta be so painful. If you live in Texas, please for me, don't leave your house. Oh my god. 35 miles an hour wind gusts? And it's already like 2 degrees outside? Oh wow, look at all this heavy snow. Oh, why am I drawing? Oops. Wow. That is a lot of snow. That is really far south in San Antonio. So they had a full switch over to snow, it looks like. Let me check. That was 11:25. Okay, yeah. So it looks like most of them switched over to snow. This snow might actually travel all the way down south if it keeps switching over like that. When was this? I'm sorry, but that says snow. Where are you getting freezing rain? All right. Oh yeah. I could look up individual towns. Oakdale, PA, outside of Pittsburgh. Actually, is there any precipitation going on in Pennsylvania? No, pretty dry. What about down south? Let me check May really fast. Okay, so the storm for me is going off the coast. Philly's pretty dry, but let's check Pittsburgh. Where is Oakdale? Outside of Pittsburgh, you said? I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, let me look that up. Okay, I found it. That's what's the city. Okay. So it should have been like right here. First storm looks like it's gonna be a bust. Second storm, I don't know about the second storm now. Especially like 13 inches some places, considering it's gonna be mostly ice. I mean, it will be snow a lot, but still. Let me go in depth. Let me slowly move through it. Okay. The only reason why it says 13 inches here is because the GFS is predicting a very heavy snow band right here. Obviously, it's going to change. Oh yeah, I did point east by accident. It is right here, right here. Anyway, I'm a little dumb. I'm dumb. I should have got myself a bottle of water. I don't want to leave the stream now. Anyway, but and then it's gonna change over to sleet, heavy ice, rain. So I'm not too sure. Not too sure about those snow totals in Pennsylvania, but they are fun to look at. Also, why is it going to be rain? Is it because this is warming up? Wait, that could still be falling as snow or ice. What about the ice part? Well, that could also be falling as snow, not ice. I don't know. This is going to be a close call. Definitely going to be something we're going to have to look into as we get closer. For the second storm, at least. The first storm, we're pretty locked in on what it says already. I think at like 1:30, I'm gonna end this Eastern time. I'm gonna end the stream because I'm a little tired. I learned my lesson. Don't stay up super late. I learned my lesson from yesterday. Oh, what is that? Did you see that? Oh, it's because it's loading in. We have a lot of which snowstorm? Winter Storm Uri? The one that lasted like 3 days? Cause yes, we did. We got like 8 inches. It wasn't as much as we were anticipating, but it was a pretty solid storm. Considering we did see some ice, and then we went back to some snow, and it looked amazing. There's a lot of moisture in this storm that's coming up on Tuesday. Same thing for the next storm. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I follow this meteorologist who lives in DC, and he was like, "Oh, DC's gonna see some plowable snow." And I went on Twitter before the storm hit me that morning, and he said, well, it's not looking like DC is gonna see any more snow than what it already was." And they saw literally like an inch of snow, and I was like, "What a bust! That DC snow hole is real." And then I started a conspiracy theory on Twitter. I was like, maybe the DC snow hole exists because the government does control the weather and just doesn't want to get hit by the snow. So it snows around DC, but never in DC. And every now and then they make DC get a bad snowstorm to make it look like that's not the case. But we all know that that's the definite true reason why that DC doesn't see snow. Bernie from AccuWeather. I don't watch AccuWeather that much. I watch the Weather Channel if I am gonna watch any type of weather, but if not, I follow a ton of meteorologists on Twitter, and they're just from like local news stations. And then I feel like I can know enough to just be like, well, I understand what's going on. So I barely even watch the Weather Channel now. AccuWeather was never my thing though, because I was like, they seem to always be wrong. For me. Like in Philly, they always would say, "Oh, we're gonna see snow on Tuesday," and then come Tuesday, it never happened. And that was when I was like younger, before I even knew about much about weather. I think somewhere in Kentucky, Ohio, or New York's gonna be the jackpot for the storm. I'm really excited to see who it is. Oh yeah, I like weather on the ground. They are the dark web of weather. I remember when they come on at the Weather Channel when there was like a tornado or something going on down south, and I'm just like, I like weather on the ground. I want to work there. That'd be fun. Oh yeah, a lot of pilots. I feel like weather underground's pretty accurate actually, but AccuWeather, I never liked AccuWeather. I'm sorry. probably to turn against your AccuWeather. But my weather is clearly the most accurate. Evan weather is the best weather, and that's facts. I can tell you what turbulence is going up in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Alright, we got some good winds. Was that 10, 20, 30? And I believe it's just, wait, or is this 5, 10, 15, 25, 35? I don't know how to read these yet. At least I'm being honest. I just know that that means wind direction, but I don't know how fast the wind's going. But at least I was honest. Or Louisiana. They did nothing to deserve this bad ice storm. These two bad ice storms that are coming. What did they get? Oh, and well, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Wait, I thought I wasn't even supposed to see ice. What's up with that? I don't want to see any ice. Yes, quote that. In fact, I'm pinning that so everybody could see. Let me pin this. Thank you. So now when anybody sees the comes onto the chat, they'll see that. Evan weather's the best weather. Always remember that. I mean, we have it here all. We have the I have the weather updates moving in. I have live streams at nighttime, you know, 24-hour coverage. When the storm hits me, I document the storm, get no sleep just to film the storm, you know. I'm a good channel. Just people haven't found me yet. But they're slowly finding me. I got 6 viewers watching me. Might come near record snow in Memphis. 14 inches. Oh, let me look at Memphis again. Was that for just the one storm, or was that's for both storms, right? GFS, maybe. 14 inches seems a little bit too high, but if we get stuck in some snow bands, definitely. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. See the temperatures. Oh, that's on Saturday. Oh, it's gonna stick around for a little bit. It seems like actually the snow. How long the weather gonna be? What do you mean, like when is it gonna hit, or like how long is this weather pattern gonna last until we get warmer stuff or something? So for this weather pattern, we got the first storm and then the second storm, and then we have these high pressure systems which is locking in cold air. Once these get pushed out by this high, we should be significantly warmer down south. But we're still a little chilly up north, but obviously it's February, you're gonna be a little bit chilly up north. But by chilly I mean you're gonna be in like the 20s to 40s, which is much better than being in the minus 20s to 40s. And this is a little bit far out, so I don't know how accurate this is going to be. Probably not accurate at all. But most of the cold is actually look like it's going to be in the northeast of the United States, which is where I live. So hopefully that means some good snowstorms. So warmer weather pattern down south, cooler in the northeast. So by next week, you know, you should be seeing some warmer weather in the southern half of the country, but up north it might be a little bit warmer. But this is a little bit far out. This is on March 2nd. But this storm is really dragging in a lot of moisture from the Gulf. I wonder what the temperature is. This is at nighttime. This storm is going to be dragging up warm air all the way up from the Gulf, all the way up into Canada. That's still too far out. There's no way that's actually going to happen. I need to drive to Oregon, to Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, you gotta go from Oregon to Atlanta. You're driving that? You can't just fly that? There will be some Arctic cold fronts in the next coming days, but at least it's gonna be significantly warmer. There we go. So it's getting a little bit warmer by Saturday. I can't wait until I start to see some 60s and 70s. I just miss going outside smelling the spring air. Actually, I haven't got my sense of smell back from when I had COVID. That was like a month and a half ago. And oh, you're moving from Oregon to Atlanta, Georgia? You got tired of the cold and the cold's gonna follow you? Isn't Oregon seeing some snow right now? Or some ice? Oh, yeah, they're having their snowstorm. Well, it's moving on shore. So the snowstorm that's moving on shore in Oregon is Texas's second snowstorm, which will be my hopefully first thunderstorm of the season. Are you up in elevation? Like, are you gonna be third time moving from Oregon to Georgia? Yeah, I would just stay in Georgia. The cold follows you, you know. But are you in the higher elevations? Like, are you gonna see snow, or are you gonna get rain or ice? So you're gonna see snow. How much snow? Oh, geez, 53 inches. 53 inches, 40 inches. It's a lot of snow in the mountains. I still can't get over that. How much snow is expected from now till March 2nd? This is gonna change a lot. Holy crap. How many feet is this? I don't feel like doing math. That's like 12 feet of snow between now and March 2nd. Maybe more. 13, 14 feet of snow. Imagine that. That's insane. That is bad. How do they even plow that? I'm sure it's not the most powdery stuff either. It's probably wet, strong, and heavy snow. I need to go to the mountains though, so that way I can see myself some pretty heavy snow. The most snow I've seen in my life, we had 18 inches of snowfall in Philly, and that was in 2016. You go to Georgia, I'll move to Oregon. I think I need to go check out the mountains, see what kind of snow they get. I would love if it would just be like, yeah, I'm supposed to see like 14 feet of snow between now and next week. That would be insane. Oh, when did the new update? Oh, I've been looking at the older model. Wonder if there's tornado threat. How far does the tornado threat go? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. I haven't even been focusing on Oregon. Maybe I should make a video about Seattle and Oregon for tomorrow. But by then it probably won't even be that bad. Also, what is this? Come on. Why did it do that? What's the most snow did you see in since you've been in Oregon? It's funny because Atlanta, Georgia actually did see some snow this year. So, are you really escaping? Looks like they're not going to see any snow in the next 2 weeks, which probably it's going to stay like that now that it's almost March. We got like, I forget where you're at. Where are you at? Somewhere in Texas, right? What do you think what the totals are for Tuesday night? Portland, Oregon. I know I'm talking about Aaron. He said he got 5 inches of snow, but I forget where he was at. The snow depth right now? Wow, that really dropped the number of snow. Yeah, okay. North Texas. Okay. So like Dallas area. So you're somewhere in here. I wonder how accurate is this model? We're supposed to get another. I'm praying for safety. Oh wow. Wait, why does he have to stay and sleep there? Because it's so cold and snowy, or just because that's the rules right now? And yeah, Portland's gonna see. Yeah, I agree. Snow is fine, but ice is terrible. And Texas, the second storm that's coming. Um, yeah, I don't know why nobody's talking about that. I like talking about the second storm because it's a back-to-back threat. But it looks like it's gonna be maybe a bust for Texas. I mean, it's not supposed to drop that much snow in North Texas, but there is an ice threat. But still, it looks like for the most part it's gonna be a bust. Oh, well, wait. He works at the airport, and he has to keep the operations going. Why don't they have other workers so he can go home? This is a 10-to-1 ratio, and for Wednesday, I mean, besides the snow that's already on the ground, Looking at maybe like 4 inches, actually maybe 3 to 5 inches. That seems more reasonable for North Texas for the second storm that's coming. Oh, he's an electrician. So what do they have him doing there? Like just there, just in case the power goes out or something? I like streaming. I can have 3 different conversations at once. Talking about Oregon, talking about snow, and talking about electricians. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's a solid storm. Let's see if the National Weather Service has released anything on it. That's not National Weather Service. Yeah, but just for the first storm. So the National Weather Service hasn't released their second storm predictions yet. Oh, wow. He's a big deal. So when is he allowed to go home? After the storm? Does he have to stay there for the second storm, which shouldn't be as bad as this one? Shouldn't go as far south as this one at least. Looks like some people are reporting snow. Should you wait another week to hit the road? For your safety, maybe it'd probably be safer bet. I mean, that's a long drive, and considering all the mountains are gonna be freshly covered in snow, and maybe they haven't been plowed yet. And it's looking like a high pressure system's gonna move in while this storm is happening. So if you leave while this storm's like moving into Louisiana, and you're there while this high pressure's in, so that way no rain can form or snow can form, you should be good, and hopefully you'll get in wherever, like Texas or something, before this next storm rolls in. Basically, hopefully you're out of the Rockies before the next storm that's coming in on Friday moves in. So maybe not a week, but maybe just wait a couple more days if you can. Like leave on Wednesday. Hopefully next system moves south. Yeah, they probably are waiting the forecast the next storm. Yeah, I would say maybe you should leave Wednesday, because like I said, high pressure is going to move in here, so it's going to suppress the amount of snow that can fall in the mountains, and then this storm will already be happening. So hopefully by then you can get into Texas or wherever you got to go to get into Georgia. I'm assuming you're going to probably end up getting in Texas somehow, and they should be clear. The road should be much better by the time you get there. Then the second storm, well, the third storm for this week will roll into the Rockies, but you'll already be out of there. Because I know the mountains aren't fun to drive in, and I haven't ever driven on mountains, but I know that they're no fun. So definitely don't want to be on the mountains during a snowstorm. And then what? That's like a 3 or 4 day trip. Yeah, Amarillo. Okay, so you'll be in North Texas. Actually, I like the powdery snow the most because I feel like that's the most pretty snow. The wet snow melts too fast and all that stuff. But so wait, how long is the car ride gonna be? Like, it's gonna be like 3 or 4 days. Okay. So yeah, so we time it out like that. You should be in Atlanta, Georgia before the next snowstorm. So I would say Wednesday is definitely the sweet spot. Just hopefully, well, do you even have to go through Louisiana? You're not gonna go through Louisiana. It'll be, uh, Oklahoma. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's when it sucks. I like when it's like powdery, but it's like 20 degrees. But when it gets cold like that, um, the snow it just basically turns to ice, and when you step on it, it just cracks and stuff. All my snow here melted, so I'm hopefully we can get another snowpack here. I like when there's snow on the ground in the winter time and it actually looks like winter. I'm pretty jealous. Oklahoma, okay, Little Rock. Okay, so good. You don't have to go through the icy parts. But yeah, Wednesday's definitely a good time to leave. Oh, must be nice to get back in the 70s. I'll be sitting here in my 40s and 30s. Meanwhile, Minnesota will be there in their minus teens. Yeah. See that kind of weather pattern? You Texans, they freak out over some snowstorm, and I'm just like, you're gonna see the 70s tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Texas is the most bipolar state ever. Anything east from the Rockies is a bipolar state. They can easily go from one extreme to another. It's especially in the Midwest. I mean, they can be minus 50 and then a low pressure system forms in the Rocky, making it 30 degrees, which is a huge temperature difference. It's like a 70-degree temperature difference. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for the severe weather season because I just love filming thunderstorms. Like whenever there's a thunderstorm and they say go in, like when you hear thunder, go indoors. I tell everybody else that, but I don't abide by that rule. And yeah, the snow totals and the models are very because they're all picking up on something else. Like I think the European model has so much snow because it thinks that the snow is going to release latent heat. So even though it's warmer in the upper levels of the atmosphere and colder down on the ground, it thinks it's still going to snow. But I think even though it's warmer in the upper levels of the atmosphere and cold down on the ground, I think it's going to be ice for some places. So some of the models pick up on different stuff. That's why they're all wacky and all everywhere. But I learned that if you just take all the models, oh yeah, thunderstorms are awesome. I've never seen thunder snow yet. Anybody else seen thunder snow? Have you ever seen a tornado with from those supercells yet? As of snow, we have 3 inches here in Springfield, Missouri. Either, oh yeah. I still haven't gotten a chance to see thunder snow, and I'm so jealous. I'm just like, why? Like, I remember there was thunder snow in 2016, 2018, and of course, for a nor'easter that I had on in New Jersey, and of course, I wasn't part of it. Oh, and there was also thunder snow again in 2018. There was like 3 storms that produced a thunder snow, and they all happened in New York, Connecticut, and I was like, none of that could have happened in Jersey, right over me. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, definitely. Power of Mother Nature is beautiful and scary at the same time. I love watching the thunderstorms and just the immense power that comes out of her storms are crazy. Oh, the Weather Channel, always overestimating. I'm telling you. They said 12 to 18 inches that one day that I had Winter Storm Uri, that storm you were talking about earlier, that lasted 3 days. 12 to 18 inches. On the first day, they quickly turned the totals down to like 6 inches, and then by the end, it was like 8 to 12, and we ended up getting 8 inches. But still, Weather Channel always overestimating. I don't think 12 to 8 inches, 12 to 18 inches seems too much. I want to see somebody came in and talked about 3 inches from Missouri, so I want to check out Missouri. Hold on, let me see if I can find that person who said it. Paul Reed. Springfield, Missouri. Oh yeah, right there. Oh, so this model is pretty on point. 3.1 inches for Springfield. That's pretty good. This is already a previous snowpack, I'm pretty sure. Is this another snowstorm for St. Well, that's not that rare, but still. I remember one time with a thunderstorm in the summertime, that the lightning got a little bit too close for comfort. Almost struck me. I would say the lightning was probably about 500 feet away from my face. Maybe a little closer. It was just an instant. I was flashed by lightning, and then boom, instant boom from the crack of thunder. Oh, I love lightning, but it does scare me when I'm not expecting it, and it just goes boom. I'm just like, oh. I have a video on my channel that's like 5 minutes long from last April, which is I love spring storms, they're the best, and it's just literally 5 minutes of lightning, all from one storm. Well, I use this. It costs money, but this app's pretty good to get like. It's called Radar Scope, and it's pretty good to see like every radar in the area. But any normal app like just the weather apps on your that's already pre-installed on your phone or the Weather Channel are pretty good. But I like this app a lot. And you can see like reports. You can see like snow reports. So somebody here is reporting freezing rain near Portland. And just up north, a lot of people are reporting rain, I think. Yeah. And you can sit there and report too. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I was able to film that. If I could film something like that in the summertime. Oh, it's starting to ice in Louisiana. If I could film something like that in the summertime of lightning hitting a pole, that would be awesome. But back to the driving. Yeah, there's an app called Radar Scope, but just the Weather Channel app, or if you have an iPhone, just a pre-installed weather app on your iPhone's pretty good. Some snow. That was 20 minutes ago. I wonder if that's still snow. Oh no, it's probably ice. Anybody in Louisiana? Anybody live there right now on the stream? Look, I can't believe how much snow there is right now. No way. That is really far south. Wow. Corpus Christi seeing snow right now. Not too sure about Brownsville, but probably seeing ice. Actually, I think there's a way to see it from the correlation coefficient. Let's see. I think this is ice. This is all ice, I think. Let me see. Oh, no. Okay, so this is snow. So this would be snow. And the bigger particles would be ice. Alright, that makes sense. Okay, so this is all snow. And then this is ice. So that means as far south as, go back over here. Lake Charles is seeing snow right now. Louisiana. Louisville is almost gonna get hit, Louisville, Kentucky, almost getting hit by that snow. That's pretty heavy snow band to start them off. Oh yeah, definitely gotta protect the plants. What do they do to protect the plants? And also, I'm sure you guys have like palm trees down there. How do the palm trees react? I always wondered that. Like, what do palm trees do in a cold snap? Do they look different, or do they just don't care? Also, I just want to check if it's raining for me. Very light drizzle. It's almost like doing nothing. Wow, look at this heavy snow band. Wow. That's gotta be 2 or 3 inches an hour. Wow. Anybody live just northeast of Nashville? Can anyone confirm this? That's really coming down. That is a lot of snow falling. Did you see that? That's a ton of snow. Look at that. That's gotta be 2 or 3 inches an hour right there. Pretty significant down here in southern Texas too. They're seeing some good snow. Probably about an inch or two an hour. Yeah, it's really coming down there. Wow, that was pretty heavy snow. This is just some light snow. Louisiana is also getting some pretty heavy snow. Look at this. Well, ice and snow. Lake Charles is about to have a heavy snow band or ice band move in. Looks like it's snow, but it's probably ice. I know this weather's like unusually far south. Definitely because of the polar vortex pushing all that cold air down. Very weird weather pattern that doesn't really happen that much, but when it does happen, you get some pretty cool weird stuff. Just in the last few minutes, loud on the windows. Oh yeah. It, what, the sleet was banging on the windows? I hate ice and sleet. So annoying. Like, why can't it just snow or rain? But yet, better yet, just snow. Oh yeah, look at this heavy snow band moving in. Lake Charles is about to get wrecked by ice right now, or maybe some heavy snow, but I think it's snow. Oh no, this is definitely ice. That's ice. But this is all snow. These lighter colors right here, that's all snow. Any severe weather down south? Dry. Nothing yet. Some snow showers, Tennessee. We already know about that. Heavy snow band in Kentucky. Probably that might make them beat a jackpot if they keep seeing heavy snow like that. Oh, Ohio's maybe seeing some snow flurries. Some snow showers in Michigan. Oh yeah. Missouri. Arkansas seeing some pretty significant snow. Look at that. Wow. That's really significant. That might again be another additional 2 or 3 inches an hour in some parts in Arkansas. I'm gonna check if it's coming down as ice or snow. Oh yeah, it's coming down as snow in some places. Some places are seeing some ice, but for the most part, everybody else is seeing snow. The lighter colors, like the greens and stuff, that's ice. And then the darker colors are snow. Wow, look at that. People. Oh yeah. People in Louisiana and Texas are tripping out. What are they tripping out about? Just the fact that it's snowing? Seattle's breaking records for the past 50 years. Oh yeah. Let's check out Seattle. Seattle's seeing rain, but I think there's a chance that they might see some snow. I think I heard about. I remember that they saw snow a couple years ago in Seattle, and it was like weird because the freezing line was like 800 feet or something. We got any radars up in the mountains? California's pretty dry. They need some type of storm soon because they're gonna have a bad wildfire season if they don't. Yeah, where's drought monitor? Well, even Texas needs this storm, but still. Arizona really could use some heavy snow or rain, but I think they're probably not going to see that much until monsoon season, but that's not going to help them that much. They need some low pressure systems to move by. A lot of the winter storm warnings and for some reason wind chill warnings. Why is this not showing wind chill warnings? Let's go in the actual website. There we go. All right, so a lot of the winter storm warnings are being expired in Texas. So first storm's almost done for, I would say, a quarter of Texas and a quarter of Oklahoma, maybe half of Oklahoma. I think this is gonna get pushed to all Louisiana. Oops. I think these warnings are gonna get pushed all the way down to Louisiana, and same thing for Mississippi. I think all of Mississippi is going to get pushed under severe winter storm warning, not severe thunderstorm warning. Some places burn and other yeah. Yeah. Florida's on fire right now. Everybody else is freezing. Look at it. This is right now. 71 degrees, 73 degrees in Miami. Insane. Even North Florida, pretty warm. Why won't they show the temperatures? Oh well. Oh, there we go. Hey, that's not that bad for tonight's temperatures. 57. I see some 62. Oh, these are high temperatures. I was gonna say, you mean to tell me it's gonna be 78 at nighttime? Meanwhile, let's take a look at look at these wind chills. -10 to -25. Bring your pets indoors. What type of wind chills can we expect up in Minnesota? 50 below zero. Insane. Light snow, South Texas. Let's see. You're somewhere here. I know, I can imagine -50 degrees as a wind chill. You would walk outside and wouldn't be able to come back inside because you froze as soon as you stepped foot outside. Okay, so that's good. Light snow there. But it's coming down to snow though. That means that's really far south. Like that's deep south. A lot of people say deep south and they mean like Texas, Oklahoma. No, that's deep south. Let me check my area again. Oh, there might be some ice mixing in now. Just remember, when you go outside, you're not supposed to wear a t-shirt. No, I'm kidding. Wow, look at that. Look how heavy this snow band is. This is snow. Nobody's below zero yet. And what did I click on? I clicked on Missouri. I mean Arkansas. Let's check Ohio. See if they updated their snow totals yet. They haven't. Wonder why. Are these wind chill advisories? Why is the National Weather Service website so slow? I click on it and it won't take me. There we go. Wow. Warm up coming this week. 38 degrees is their warm up, everybody. What an insane weather pattern. I think on 1:30 I'm going to end the stream Eastern time, so about 12 minutes. Only because I learned my lesson. Definitely don't want to stay up till 6 a.m. What's the Canadian model saying about snow totals? I haven't checked the Canadian. Now, this seems pretty accurate. I think this could happen. Not too much snow down south, but enough snow. Like, that's a reasonable amount of snow. I think the Canadian model might be my new favorite model for now. Oh, it's even saying some pretty significant snow for me for some reason. Hold on. Where are we getting that at from? Okay, so we're just gonna pull 6 inches of snow just out of thin air for New Jersey, I guess. Oh, I see. Okay, so the Canadian model makes the center of that low pressure system on Thursday go further south for New Jersey and Pennsylvania. So that would mean we would see more snow and some sleet, but less rain. So that would bring up our snow totals. Thank you. Yeah, good night. I'm gonna stay on for 10 more minutes just to look around at the models, and maybe someone else will join and have a question. I can't believe how cold it is in some places. I still can't get over it. Minus 27, these are real temperatures. Even down in Texas. The fact that it's below 0 in Texas just goes to show how crazy this weather pattern is. And even this all the way as far south as well into Mexico, just barely getting above 32 degrees. Look at that. Wow. Here's that polar vortex starting to snow in Kentucky. Yeah, they're seeing a pretty heavy snow band right now. I think, right? That was Kentucky. Yeah. Look at this extreme heavy snow band right here. I'll show you. Look at that. That is insane. Practically the whole state is yep. Practically half the country is negative degrees right now. Actually. But yeah, if you live in this area where it's snowing pretty hard, how many inches an hour do you think's falling there? I don't know because I'm out there. I think it's probably like 2 or 3 inches an hour. But that depends on how powdery it is. But that's a pretty heavy snow band right now in Kentucky. It's finally it might be snowing in Louisville, Kentucky right now, but nobody's reported anything in Louisville unless that city's sleeping or nobody cares about the weather. I think Lake Charles might be seeing some snow. Looks like snow is trying to develop, but it's still a little bit too warm in the upper levels of the atmosphere. 2 inches right now. And it just started snowing. Oh, even in Arkansas. Very heavy snow band right now. You're a little under Louisville. Wow, so you're really getting slammed by this snowstorm right now. You're like in here, right? Somewhere in here. 2 inches, about 45 minutes of snow. So yeah, you're getting slammed. Wow, that's awesome. So, okay, so it is about 2 or 3 inches an hour. So, okay, good. Look at that. I'm not even in Kentucky and I got it right. Not to brag. Just gives you a reason to come back to and watch my live streams later. Gives you a reason to like and subscribe. I'm at 140 subscribers. I'll take it. That's a pretty good deal. Thank you everybody who subscribed. I really appreciate it. I think it is going to snow. I think the snow is going to push down a little bit further south into Houston. Oh, somebody is reporting snow in Houston. Oh, this was an hour ago. So Kentucky, look at that. I like live streaming because I get a whole idea of what's going on in the country. So Kentucky's seeing some pretty heavy snow band moving through, about 2 or 3 inches an hour right now. As well as Tennessee. Tennessee has a good snow band moving through. I just checked Arkansas. They also have a good snow band moving through. Probably an additional 2 or 3 inches is going to fall with this snow band. Louisiana has pretty heavy ice moving in, with some snow trying to mix in with heavy snow up north in Louisiana near Shreveport. On the road to 1,000 sub by December. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, that's a good goal. We'll push for that. Down south in Texas, also seeing some pretty heavy snow as it continues to push further south near Brownsville. So yeah, this storm system's really starting to pick up, really starting to get on its feet. So I'm pretty excited about this. Now all this snow, oh wait, that was the wrong button. All the snow that we're seeing here is the first batch of moisture from this storm. Once the real storm starts moving up there, expect a ton more snow, maybe 3 inches to 4 inches an hour snowfall rates. It really depends on how much moisture can get up there, but it's not out of the question. Take a look at Missouri. Missouri seeing some light snow. Light to moderate snow, but it is you know, Missouri wasn't supposed to see that much snow. But I can't believe the 2 snow bands that are in Arkansas and Kentucky right now. Oh no, it looks like it's starting to switch over to ice. Why is it doing that? Oh, is it because it's going up in elevation? How many storms are all together currently, you reckon? In the United States, there's about 3 right now. And the 4th one's moving in. So, pretty hectic. Plus we have you know, that polar vortex decides to push down to the United States into as far south as Mexico, which is insane. So, for example, to put that into perspective for you in Australia, that would be like if a polar vortex from Antarctica decided to push all the way up to Sydney. That's basically what's going on right now. And I'm seeing some rain over here. Philly's getting some rain. Pretty solid storm system. I'm pretty satisfied with this. That's a lot of snow. Yeah, pretty insane. Pretty insane. And the crazy thing is that you know, down south it's super cold, but up north, where the actual real cold is around 15 degrees above average. So it's cold, but it's not cold. It's like minus 25 where it's 15 degrees above average. That means The normal temperature here is about 35 minus 40 degrees in this part. So this isn't even as cold as we can get. Oh wow, look at this Arctic blast that's supposed to push through a couple weeks from now. That's probably gonna change, but still. That's gonna bring some really cold temperatures. But by then it'll be March. Spring's gonna be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now down south in Australia, do they actually get like pretty cold? Like, does anywhere in Australia actually get any snow? I think I heard snow falling in Australia a couple years ago, but does it happen a lot, or is that like a rare thing? Like snow falling as south as southern Texas is pretty rare. So that's why we're all freaking out about that. Wow. Going another crazy pattern ahead. What does this say? Blue Mountains. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, you should do that in the winter time. And also, that would probably get you some pretty good views on YouTube, because I'm sure people would be like, "Wait, it snows in Australia?" Yeah, yeah. Watch you have an above-average winter, and it doesn't even snow at all. I think I'm probably about to end the stream though, because I know not to stay up too late. I stayed up till 6 a.m. yesterday live streaming. It was worth it, but at least I don't have school tomorrow. I can sleep in. Pretty heavy swamp of snow from Arkansas all the way up to New York. That's gonna be pretty good. Oh, yeah, hopefully you get some southerly winds so you can see some snow. I would love to see what snow looks like in Australia. And if you can, film some kangaroos playing in it. Good old kangaroos. Gotta love them kangaroos. They're great to see at the zoo. Pretty weird, pretty funny. I'm afraid they'll kick me in the face. Let me check on Lake Charles. Okay, so they might be seeing some snow. When was this reported? Why are they showing old reports? Freezing rain. Let's see. I don't know. I think this is all snow. For the most part. Maybe some ice, but... Oh yeah, there's some snow in South America. Let's see if I can get down there. How can I get to South America? There we go. I don't know if there's any snow right now, but I know in the mountains in Chile get some snow. Let's see. Here expect. Oh yeah, a little bit of snow. I don't know if you can see that little sliver of blue right there, but there's some snow very far south in South America and up in the mountains. And in the wintertime, it's much more north than what it usually is. Oh yeah, I feel like nobody even talks about South America. Apparently it snows in the Sahara Desert somehow. And I'm just like, alright. Good to know. So wait, it's snowing here but icing up there? Let me get this model. I mean this radar. Okay, that's snow. Don't worry, we're good. That's ice. Definitely seeing some ice. Oh, I think this is all snow. Yep, we just switched all snow for Brownsville. But it's not even doing that much, so. No, I don't want to do composite. There we go. So snow as far south as Brownsville. It's trying to push further east. Corpus Christi. I'm pretty sure it's going to do that, and Galveston. I'm pretty sure it will do that. Oh, my bad, not Corpus Christi. I meant Galveston, but Houston definitely going to see some snow soon. This was reported an hour ago, almost an hour ago. Alright, so yeah, pretty heavy snow in Louisiana. Arkansas has a heavy snow band moving in. I know Tennessee and Kentucky have a heavy snow band. Oh, I can't see over the mountain. There we go. Okay, so that's why it's icing, because this is a mountain right here. And in the upper levels of the atmosphere, it's warmer. So it's coming down as ice. Yeah, that's literally it snowed last year in the Sahara Desert. But I'm thinking about ending the live stream now because I'm tired, but there's gonna be more updates later. So well, I have 10 viewers. Maybe I shouldn't update. I mean, maybe I should update. What the heck? Maybe I should end it. Oh, that's a lot of viewers. I don't want to end the live stream on 10 viewers. Oh, I got 7. Never mind. We're good. Maybe I will end the live stream then because I am tired. The South Sydney storms. It was good talking to you. I hope to see some snow videos from you once winter comes in Australia. And yeah, maybe I'll live stream tomorrow or tonight, or today actually. Technically it's Monday for me in the afternoon. So I'll see you.